Swear to God, shit is such a fucking shit show. I don't know. My voice is sounding raspy for whatever reason, even though I'm drinking water. It's not helping. And whatever, a lot of shit like Hammer constantly crashing when I'm just trying to, have a bit of, a bit of nostalgia, make some maps, you know, trying to run the games. But, like my version of 1.0, Half-Life and Counter-Strike, it's got this weird choppiness to it, almost like micro stuttering. The mouse control is horrible. And I don't know. I've just been kind of pissed off, fucking annoyed by all that bullshit. And another part of that is these human homosexuals. And I've mentioned them once before, but this one faggot that's been fucking with me for a few weeks now, he messaged me again. He basically shows up just to make these vague comments, pretending like we know each other, but basically confirming that if we do, he's thrown away the last 10 years of my fucking life. And if I'd been somewhere else doing something else, I wouldn't have had the experiences I've had in the last 10 fucking years. But then on top of that, he doesn't want to actually try to lead the conversation anywhere. He doesn't want to make his fucking point. More importantly, because Growler is the way that it is, it tells you when motherfuckers look at your profile. And so, it's like, there's nothing to do on this fucking app. It doesn't ever show me dudes I'm interested in. Even if it did, they're always psychotic. But sometimes I'm bored and I'll just look at my message history and just reread the message list, look at the profiles, and that's it. Well, because it shows you when motherfuckers look at you, this idiot seems to think that that means anything. So like half of his most recent messages have just been, oh, you keep looking at my profile, or like whatever. And that's what he said today. Again, 2 fucking weeks or whatever without saying shit. Like a month now, still not getting to his fucking point. And it's not, they don't have a point. I mean, their point is to fuck with you. And basically let you know that you're the one alone. Being forced into the, being the social pariah. It's like these psychosocial fucking pseudo-immunities with the fucking video games. These faggots are all fake too. And they want to do their little pride shit. It's like, what the fuck do you have pride in? It's supposed to be all about equality, body positivity, all this other shit, but I don't fucking count. There's something wrong with what the fuck I look like, or this or that. And it's like back when I actually cared about that shit, and like, yeah, I was still a virgin, and I'm thinking, oh, nobody will ever love me if I'm fat. And then I lose a bunch of weight, lose like almost 200 fucking pounds just to have one dude I was interested in, and then my first ex go both marry a fat guy over me. See, it's just all a fucking joke that's not funny. And it's just to fuck you over. And it's like everything I've been through in life, you faggots are such victims just because you exist. Even though, like, you've never been through anything in life and you just want a motherfucker to just give you everything for free just because you want it. Right? I'm not supposed to get anything in life, and more importantly, I'm the one that's supposed to be on my motherfucking own. And it's like, holy fuck, could I just get to make some stupid levels in a fucking video game just to try to help me distract myself, right? And then it's like, I can't really have the programs I want open, but instead, Firefox would rather be using 6 fucking gigs of RAM with one fucking tab open, right? Or excuse me, 2 tabs, but one of them is about blank, right? It's like, so where's the 6 gigs going then, right? It's like memory. Firefox has been a memory sinkhole since 2004 when I started using it, but like, holy fuck. I love how my gaming PC from like 15 years ago that only had 12 gigs of RAM did just fine, but now having 32 gigs of RAM and what I got now isn't good enough. And these browsers are so fucking bloated, the OS is bloated. And so a lot of the shit, like I can't even have the setup going that I would have had, 10 years ago or whatever. Everything is just such a fucking charade. It's like there really is. It's like I already don't get to have love and happiness. I mean, you psychotic apes already ruined my fucking life anyway. So the shit wouldn't even matter now. But then on top of that, you don't even want me to be able to make a stupid fucking custom map only for myself to look at with 10 episodes emergence textures just because, I had nostalgia for that game, right? You want to fuck me over even on that. It's like, holy fuck. And I said, these human homosexuals are all psychotic. I get tired of the alphabet terrorism, and I get tired of their bullshit getting mapped onto me like I have something to do with it when they don't fucking accept me either. It's like these fake punks and all that. Oh, they're like, how do you want to name your band Misfits when literally tens of thousands of motherfuckers like you? Like, do you even know what the word misfit means? It means you don't fit, you stupid fuck. And in reality, they all showed up to be the same fake punk, the same fake punk as each other. Just like my goth exes or whatever, being the fake pieces of shit they are. And then on top of that, if I just want to sit here and try to talk about video games, and I truly only do videos like just a vent, and I try to keep it to like non-personal shit to like this extent most of the time, or only mention it in passing if it's at least tangentially related. Like, I can't even get that. I can't even do that because, my voice is going to be all raspy or I keep coughing or whatever. And it's like when I'm trying to talk about the stuff that matters to me the most, that's when I'm going to get the most shit in my way about it. I mean, even to the extent, these videos are just, I'm really already dissatisfied with how the first two turned out. But it's like another problem. It's like all the shit I think of that I could talk about when I'm just trying to sit here alone and like just total solitude. It's like all of it just goes away. Or if I, if I like write it down or take a screenshot of whatever I typed out, when I go to try to actually talk about it, it's like the fucking words just don't go together. It's like some weird fucking just mental block, and I don't know what the fuck it is because it doesn't always happen. But it's like, holy fuck, like I haven't had any energy forever. No matter how much caffeine I take, how much time I wait, from the last time I took any, like no matter how much I sleep, and I already don't sleep well anyway, but even if I was in bed for 12 hours, that might be 3 or 4 hours worth of sleep. And I don't know, even if I sleep well, all I do is have fucking nightmares. I just get so fucking tired of this shit. But something somebody mentioned on like Half-Life 2 related shit was how a lot of stuff in Half-Life 2 or whatever the fuck it was, it felt, I guess it was just like I mentioned in the other one, the the environments of Half-Life and how even though they're kind of abstract and the layouts don't make any sense, they have this, they feel like a dream where everything looks normal, but you just have this sense of dread the whole time. And like that's the whole dream. It's like there's nothing else in the dream except the environment, and you're just walking around. Nothing looks weird or out of place or whatever, but you just have this sense of dread, and you just wake up from that. And that's it. That's the dream. Or no, actually, that's what I said in response to what they said. But they said something kind of like that. It's like it feels like something out of a dream or whatever. And that's pretty much how everything is, like especially with these fake ass humans. Everything is just, it's just counterfeit, you know. it's this weird superficial husk, right? Like if you like if you like everything you see is just like, just set dressing. It's like if you like pushed it with your finger, it would all fall over or something, right? It's just such a fucking just it's just desolate like that. The fucking world is empty. When it's I mean it's full of these psychotic chimpanzee humans running wild, but when it's not them, you know, ganging up to fucking murder the innocent or whatever, it's just total fucking desolation, you know. As a big reason Half-Life and a lot of these other games appeal to me is like Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. That's a huge one for me because it just so matches the experiences I've had in life and just how every day feels for me. But again, that like with everything else, when I see everything else that those games appeal to, I'm like, what the fuck is there for you humans to appeal? Like, what is possibly appealing to you in these games? Because there's nothing there that applies to you. But then, of course, at the same time, it's like fucking Half-Life or even Shadow of Chernobyl or whatever else. But the motherfuckers that made it don't even have a basis to appreciate it anyway. I mean, they just made something compelling by accident. Right? And like I said with Deus Ex, I hate when I ever even think about it. Because like Warren Spector just wanted to like clown on conspiracy theorists or whatever, because governments are never evil, right? States are always valid and blah blah, right? And how could you make the most realistic depiction of human social psychosis ever in a video game? But then it was all just a joke to you the whole time. So like it makes me feel disgusted to even like these games if I think about it too much. And I don't know why humans are always obsessed with seeming like intellectuals with their little fake analysis videos and all that shit. Or, like thinking about shit is really not, something to aspire to because you'll just find out just how just worthless this fucking world is. And it's not, I don't even fucking know. It's even worse, with these gamers, you know. Their only personality is that they're homosexual and play video games. Wow. Right? What's next? Oh, I also breathe oxygen. It's like, well, dude, that's not a similarity. All right, there's nothing unique about that. I love how humans don't have personalities. All right, because first of all, they're not a person because they're humans. They're not people. But more importantly, if you mean personality as in unique qualities, there's nothing unique about any of them. It's like they don't accept anyone that's not a carbon copy of themselves. So, like video games, the idea that these faggots play them too is just double exclusion for me. To the point to where I've even talked to gay dudes that like the same fucking video games as me. They like almost everything that I like. We have like almost everything in common, and yet somehow they don't want me. Right? It's like the more we have in common, the less we get along. I said, just fuck this stupid world. And if I knew or had the awareness of how everything is, I would have never liked any of this shit. I would have never, loved video games or music or collected movies or fucking whatever. And another way these videos always fuck with me is there's at least one or two other things I was going to bring up in the video, but I'm not going to remember it while it's running. And it's not like it was any different when I could upload videos that were 3 hours long. I would still miss half of what I wanted to talk about anyway. It's just always just going to, like, the thoughts just aren't going to be there when I'm actually doing the video. So, like, I would be better off just sitting here not recording. And, that's the first fucking thing I thought when I sat down, is how much I really didn't even have anything to say. And so, just what the fuck ever. So, that's just whatever. Like I said, I try to keep these videos to a minimum nowadays, but holy fuck.